you claim the Bible is written by Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
Yeah.
Okay. So I asked you that your God came down into this world.
Yeah.
Why was he illiterate?
Pardon? Christ wasn't illiterate.
So why didn't Christ write rather than Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John? I mean, we're talking about God.
Because the Gospels are a biographical account of one person, Christ. And secondly, the only thing that would have been written in terms of a religious tradition.
Why didn't your God?
I'm giving you an answer.
Why didn't your God write a book?
Because the only book that would have been written at the time of Christ was the Torah. Even the Mishnah.
Forget the Torah.
I'm giving you a historical context.
I'm talking about the Bible.
Do you know what the Mishnah is?
No. I'm talking about the Bible. When Jesus came down, he came with a book.
And
Jesus
at
came
the
with a
time
book.
of the first century,
Why do we have to go to
religious text outside of the Tanakh and Torah would have
What
been
does AD mean?
it just refers to a period after Christ.
So AD is after death.
Yeah.
BC?
Before death.
And what's the time in between him being born and him being dead? What's that time?
Well, he died in...
No. What is that time called?
Sorry, say that again?
So you got BC before Christ.
Yeah.
And you got...
Are you moving the question away?
No.
Is it still relevant to the question?
Yeah. No.
Well, it seems like he just randomly wants to ask me a question.
Yeah.
Yes. So again, my response to you on the Injil is that the Injil...
not the Injil,
okay.
The Bible.
So now you're changing it to a second question.
No, because most Christians, they think Bible is the Injil, but you don't. You don't hold that position. You don't hold that. You don't.
What did I say?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
What did I tell you?
Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John wrote the Bible.
What did I tell you?
Did they wrote the Bible?
Yes.
Okay. I'm asking you again. Was your God illiterate?
No.
So why didn't he write it? Why don't you have a Bible of Jesus?
The only book written at the time of Christ was the Torah and the Tanakh. Even the Mishnah, which a lot of Jews held to as an authority, was not written. So the reason why is due to historical context.
Moses came how many years before Christ?
Like 2000.
So a book that came 2,000 years ago to Moses that was sent that book, where a community of people have been practicing living by that law and everything.
Yeah.
Then comes Jesus onto this earth.
Yeah.
Right? And he is God.
Yeah.
Right? And he is from a community of people who can read and write, because that's what you do with your children, right?
Yeah.
Right? So my question is again,
and I'm giving you an answer.
How can you say it's a Torah then?
No, I'm saying the only books that were written were the Torah and the Tanakh. Now repeat to me what I just told you, because it seems like you're not understanding.
So in other words, you're saying the Bible that Jesus came with, right? And he didn't write that down. He didn't write that down, but rather he wrote the Torah and the Tanakh, and Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, they wrote the Bible. That's what you're saying. All right, thank you. Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you very much for that.